300 kids were coming at us. And every one of those parents of those kids were tugging at our sleeve and begging us to take care of their children. And every kid had a gaping hole in the lip, a roof of their mouth. They couldn't eat, they couldn't speak an intelligible word. And we could only take care of 40 kids and watched over 250 get sent away. And it was just extremely difficult to tell each of those parents sorry. And you couldn't say next year because there was no next year. It was that moment in time that probably caused us to say, why don't we get together a group of our friends and we'll go back and we'll take care of those 250 kids. The world will be wonderful, our guilt will be ridden, and then we'll go back to our lives as usual. And that's exactly how Operation Smile began.
As you see more children appear, you say to yourselves, wait a minute, something's not right here. How do we incorporate our people on the ground? How do we train them? How do we educate? How do we get equipment here? And as time went on, we in fact did that. Operation
Smile has been around for 30 years now almost. And basically what we are is we're a resource to be able to help kids who have no chance on their own. There was a need, and we stepped into it and said, why don't we take care of some of those kids? A cleft of the lip is where there's a split down through the base of the nose and completely through the lip, many times through the gum line where the teeth are, and sometimes all the way back through the entire palate. You literally can't breathe properly, you can't speak properly. 1 out of every 10 kids who is born with that in a developing country dies before the age of 1. Every single day you're going to get teased. Every single day you're not going to be able to form words properly. There's a high likelihood you'll never go to school, never learn to read, never learn to write. To me, it's like being imprisoned in your own body. Every 3 minutes, there is an individual someplace in our world who is born like that. For every 1 child with a cleft lip, there's another child with a cleft palate, and there are 2 kids that have a cleft lip and a cleft palate. There's over 5,000 medical volunteers right now that come from over 76 countries. And again, it's a great example of the viral effect of Operation Smile because we didn't twist anybody's arms to volunteer with us. We brought a few friends. They came back and told a few friends. Their friends told their friends. And as we went country to country, as we educated more people, they told people.
We not only have plastic surgeons, anesthesiologists, but dentists, speech therapists. We have students on every team because of our daughter going the first time. And we have a child life specialist who takes care of those children while they're waiting for surgery.
We don't pay people to share their talent. We don't pay people to share their heart.
And they always say to us, yeah, but we got more out of this than we gave because they don't have that chance every day. And so for them, they've been given the gift, not they gave the gift.
Without the volunteers, without the donors, without people who broadcast that message to our world, Operation Smile wouldn't exist.
We've had 2 million evaluations of children, 200,000 surgeries. The heroes are the people movement behind this, because people really do care about each other at the end of the day. I think that's the future of the world.
One of my favorite memories really is that 35-year-old man that I had mentioned. When I brought him back to his mom said, that's not my son. And I said, sure, it's your son. She said, no, it's not. So I had a mirror in my pocket and I took it out, and as he looked at himself, he began to cry. And I've often thought, you know, what would it be like to go through 35 years of your life and to never feel the gentleness of a kiss because someone doesn't have 45 minutes for you?
They brought like about 10 people to us a couple of years ago to say, we want to show you where these people are today. They have real lives. You know, we kind of looked at each other and said, what does this 10-year-old want to say? She said, you know, I love to sing. We're like, oh, okay, well, it's hard to sing when your palate's open. And they saw that Operation Smile was coming to Cebu in the Philippines. And so at the end of the day, she said, now I'm going to sing. us about this song that was unbelievable, as clear that you could never tell she ever had a palate. And I say, if we can do that for one and many, it's a whole new world for those people. We basically are very, very honored to be a part of this organization.
We're asking volunteers from around the world to come together in the Philippines next November in about 8 sites to operate on about 1,500 kids in a week. And it'll be the way that those people have a chance to say thank you to the Filipinos. And the best way to say thank you is to help more of their children to have a normal life. Everybody has 24 hours in their day. It's how you use those 24 hours that make a difference in your life.
Step up, get involved. You can make a difference in this world.
It's just a matter of taking that first step and not being afraid to take that first step into the unknown. We could have never, ever done what we have done in the past 30 years without tens of thousands of volunteers, donors, and people who passionately believe in what we're doing. The next 30 years, 60 years will be up to that same group of people, maybe a generation or two removed now. But it's the heart of those individuals that's going to drive us forward with their donations, with their talent, with their energy, and with the love that they have for children, regardless of the culture, regardless of the creed or the national origin, that every child has a right to be normal if we can do that.